micro from Hasu. It's really hard to blink Stalker micro. A lot of you think, oh, blink Stalker's easy, just hit B and then click. And yeah, that's cool if you want to blink a whole group, but blinking just a few like that, it's very hard. Or at least for me it is. That's because I suck at protoss. Anywho, looks like the action's going to die down for the time being. Hasu didn't do too much with that harass. However, HayPro is out macroing him pretty rapidly. He's 30 foot ahead, so anything Hasu can do to stop the production, sniping off overlords and whatnot, is appreciated. We do have Templar Archives going down, so we are going to see, see Psystorm. Chocolate making me burp up in here. Positioning does, I think, favor. It's kind of hard to say. There aren't that many Hydralisks out compared to Stalkers. Let's see what happens. Both armies just kind of staring at each other right now in a very tense moment. We do have a Spire coming down. I like that call from LiquidHaypro. Going to be using Mutilus to harass us. There are no cannons in this mineral line or that one. This one's kind of in the line. And Hasu hiding his units over here. He's going to catch some guys in transition, but if these guys, this Zerg army push, they'd easily be able to take it. Chocolate. Do note that HayPro did take a gateway out. And these armies are going to engage. But Hasu's just going to be able to blink away because he's sneaky like that. So we have both players continuing to dance back and forth with Blink Stalkers. By the way, Blink Stalkers are very good dancers. They're like that Antonio Banderas in that one movie where he's a dance teacher. That's how good they're at dancing. I like the force fields there. We're going to let some units in, going to choke them really badly. I'd like for him to get Psystorm first. It is being researched on the way. I don't know if it's being chronoboosted or not. And the Stalkers do find this expansion down here. Hasu realizing that he has been behind. He's going to snipe it, though. Very good call there from Hasu. Would like to see him get a hallucination down here so he can blink up here. Instead, just blink over here, which didn't go that well. Mutilus coming out now, too, though. For HayPro, and HayPro doing a pretty good contain with his overlords. Getting the creep here is very crucial versus Blink Stalkers. This Stalker, no, you're going down. Do note, wow, Hasu's at 2-0 weapons. HayPro's at 0-0. HayPro is going to secure this gold, though, to get himself back in the economic lead. Is this drone going to come down here to remake it? Oh, these two units just kind of sitting there. Mutilus and a Hydralisk walk into a dead expansion. Sounds like a really bad joke. I should make a shirt with that on. Really bad Starcraft jokes. Anywho, more cannons going down for Hasu, thinking he needs to wall himself in. He is so high on money. Oh my gosh, Hasu macro slipping. Oh wait, HayPro's like the exact same. Were they the exact same? Oh my gosh, they're very similar. Macro slippingness. Would like to see HayPro throw down a bunch of expansions just here, here, and here, in hopes at least one could survive. That Zerg shotgun expansioning, where he just put down a bunch of hatcheries, because Zerg, in the mid-game, a lot of times they get very gas-starved if they go for Mutilus or Infestor or something like that. So they get a ton of minerals, which they either pump Speedlings or go like Mass Expand. Either one works. And we have several mutas coming in. Good mix of mutas and Hydras can be very effective against Blink Stalkers, but with this good a micro, these Stalkers are very hard to deal with. Stalkers are very hard to deal with once they get Blink in general for Zerg. I don't know if Zerg... I wouldn't say Zerg need a hard counter to it, but Zerg, they really need to be smart when dealing with them like this. This is a good way to deal with it. Just going to overrun this one cannon, or just going to run by it. They are going to overrun it. That's the hard thing about Blink Stalkers, though, is they're very mobile. So that even with these mobile air forces like Mutilus, Stalkers still can counter them pretty well. He's going to come over here, hopefully before these cannons fish. Oh no, he's going to juke him up with the high ground, because Hasu can't see him. Oh, HayPro with the juke going down. Completely fooled him, except he only got a few more kills, so wasn't that influential. Zerg Flyer attacks level 1 going down. We have 3 expansions going on for HayPro. Hasu securing his gold. HayPro going to secure his whole crescent. Looks like both players are going to macro, and we have a robotics facility coming down. That's a very interesting call, I must say, especially because HayPro's transitioned into mostly mutas and transitioned away from Hydras. He's also throwing that infestation pit, though, so very, I wouldn't say the good call, but he does have some high Templars to deal with the Hydras. Still, though, with all these Mutilus, I mean, you really need Phoenix or Archon. I guess the high Templars can make Archons, but still, whatever. Hey, I don't know, these players are good. And we have another expansion going on. I missed this one. There were 4 hatcheries going on there for a second for HayPro. Expanding onto Hasu's side of the map. We have DTs coming out, the Dark Shrine. I see no Overseer for HayPro. A DT rush can be very effective late game, at just like, you know, if you just send a few DTs in to kill siege tanks or casters or some unit like that, can really shift that last big battle that you have to win. We do have a hive going down. These Munos can easily take out this cannon, and I don't think they're gonna be able to get this Nexus by any means of the imagination. Bunch of units coming in here. They almost took out shields though. Doesn't count for much. I wonder if Hasu knows this expansion here. Wait, that's Haypro. Where is Hasu? He does not know it is there. So Munos continuing to come in, sniping on Morgan. A lot of stalkers there though. But Haypro's just gonna be able to macro Hasu. He stays like that. Haypro at 182, Hasu at 140. Huge army difference being shown by Haypro's a million expansions. Lots of upgrades going down too. Zerg melee ground, Zerg ground armor, Zerg melee ground, ventral sacks, protoss ground weapons 3. It's an upgrade of Palooza here. Stalkers continuing to poke and prod at this giant Zerg army with DTs coming in. Where are the DTs? Oh, here they are. These little ninja assassins. Where will they go? I assume he's going to send one to each base because that means that Haypro will have to morph in several overseers. I don't think he has any, and these DTs probably get several kills. I wouldn't exactly call them free kills because DTs are so expensive, especially in the gas department, which Hasu's actually pretty high in. So we're going to send 2 into this base, 1 into the base over here, and here come the drone kills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they're going to start dying, and also down here. Has a main competition going on. DTs are very deadly when you're also fighting like a battle because it's very hard to micro around against them while your focus is somewhere else. If you want to know when to harass or drop or something, you newer players, do it right as you're engaging, because even if you lose the battle then, if you can snipe off their only expansion, something like that, it's basically like a win. And we do have an expansion go down. Very good trade there for Hasu. He used 2 DTs to take down an expansion. And it was one of Haypro's less mined out expansions, because he is mining out at his main and natural. His main barely has any drones in it. Hasu still has this really stalker-heavy force, doesn't really have any other unit diversity than stalkers, a few temps and zealots. Zealots without charge. Just continue to warp in more stalkers, because like I said, stalkers are very good. Here we have Ultras coming down, though, or was it cancelled? Ultras was cancelled, no! Ooh, Greater Spire instead. The thing is, even Blink Stalkers are very good against both Zerg Ultimate units. Blink Stalkers can blink away from Ultras, and they can blink under Broodlords. So with Broodlords, if you're going to take down Blink Stalkers, you need very good positioning, like to position them above something that Stalkers cannot blink to. We have 8 Corruptors coming down, so we're definitely going to see Broodlords. That's good, you don't nearly see Broodlords enough. One of my favorite units for the Zerg. Ooh, excuse me, another burp there. Darn you, chocolate, making me burp. So Hasu now mining off of 2 base, really needs to secure a 4th one soon. He is going to do that right now. Doesn't know that Haypro has this base right here, though, I assume. This Zerg going to probably alert him to that. And going to get a free probe kill. Go, little Speedling, go! Little Speedling, your name is Fred. Big lag coming down here. And we do have the Stalkers pushing forward. Going to keep sniping all of these Overlords, Overseers. Feedback going on the Overseer. And are we going to have a big confrontation going down here? We are going to have a semi-big one. Good Storms, though, going down. Good Storms even on the Mutas. Frame rate is slowing down to this huge army. Hasu closing the gap army-wise. Only 20, less than 20 behind now. About 15, 16 food behind Haypro now. Not even now, wow. Great trade there in the army-wise. Mass Stalker, very hard to deal with, like I've said, for Zerg players. Haypro is resecuring this base down here that was DT sniper early. We have 7 Broodlords coming down here, the Broodlord platoons. That's something you don't want to see, and it looks like all these Hydras are going to go down. Haypro just getting completely owned there for the time being. His Mutalisks are still up, dodging storms, trying to pick off the High Templar no-hill. 46 Zerglings going down along with the Roach Speed. Are the Broodlords going to be out in time to defend this? He does see the Greater Spire going up. I'd like to see him snipe that. He's going to snipe that, but these Broodlords are going to come in and just start bombarding with Broodlings. Broodlords throwing their little Broodlings of death. Looks like Hasu is not currently microing them, and if you don't micro against Broodlords, Broodlords will kill your entire army. I'm just going to say that right now. It's one of the biggest strengths of Broodlords, and it looked like those Broodlords really turned around. Hasu now sitting at 115, Haypro at 157, so while they're